Hello, everybody. This is a little excerpt from the actual backstory of number 71, my character in FusionFall. Now, number 71 he's kind of the jack of all trades. But one thing he actually specializes in is he's the guy who makes his own 2x4 technology. And he basically used to go, he's the only K&D operative who's ever fought father by himself. Did he win against father? Well, the thing is, even if you were able to ask both father or number 71, they won't tell you. Either because number 71's modest, or the fact father doesn't want to say that he got beat by one of the K&D operatives. But that is always so who won that fight was always up in the air. But there have been clues to suggest that the fight was a draw. And he was actually able to at least take care of the delightful children while the fight was at hand. Don't really know how. Actually, I do know, but hey. Now, one thing you need to know about him, even though he's a K&D operative, he's known to help mostly all the other Cartoon Network characters that inhabit this earth. He gets his 2x4 technology from the junkyard that Coop hides Megas, and he actually hangs out with Coop whenever he's not on a mission. And he has basically helped out maybe a few Cartoon Network characters every now and again. He hangs out with Ed and Eddie sometimes whenever he has a chance. He's in Peach Creek. But he mostly hangs out with Double D and Ed because whenever Eddie's around, he usually wants number 71 to help him out with a scam, which number 71 doesn't really do. But let's talk about the Power Girls. Now, number 71 has only one monstrous crush on one Power Girl by the name of Buttercup. And don't worry, he's like the same age as Buttercup in FusionFall. Let's just bring it back for a little bit. He isn't the same age as yours truly, or even Prime. About the same age as Power Girls, actually. But how did he? But for some of you that are asking, how did he actually get chosen to be a part of Dexter's Time Experiment? He actually kind of idolizes Dexter because Dexter's like everything that number 71 actually wants to be. Have his own company where he can make inventions that can help other people and better the world. You know what happens? Dee Dee basically messes with the time machine, and in the future they take him on a whole bunch of missions. He fixes it, but there are a few things he finds out. Coop and Jamie are in the future. They actually died trying to fight. They actually died trying to fight Lord Fuse when the invasion fully started, and they weren't successful. And the thing is, no one was able to ever find Coop or Jamie or keep his body. all that remains is the remains of Megas. But number two, and number five ensure him that they went out fighting. Also, if we could get back, let me get back to Buttercup for a minute. Let's just say Ace and number 71, they fight over Buttercup a lot. In any, like, there's no, they fight over Buttercup a lot. Mostly beating, mostly, mostly number 71 and Ace beating the shit out of each other just to prove who's better for Buttercup. There were a few incidents on Valentine's Day, and yeah, mostly those two trying to outdo the other. But yeah, but it's known that Buttercup has kind of a soft spot for both of them, but she can never really choose either of them. They're pretty much rivals, no matter how hard you shake it, and depending if well, actually Buttercup and number 71 kind of go to the same school. But Ace will be outside the school looking like a fucking creep, and like number 71. It's like, this is some stuff I've actually written in the past. But number 71 will be like, hey Ace, ain't you a little too old to be at this school? Ain't you candy ain't you candy dorks? Ain't you a little old to be candy operatives? See, the fight with Fuse kind of was starting, so the candy operatives, the galactic kids next door actually said keep all the freaking candy operatives and don't decommission anybody because we're going to need everybody. That I added in there. But yeah, but number 71 goes back to the past and basically tries to undo the future that was basically tells everybody, and everybody tries to really try to stick it to Fuse. Eddie, on the other hand, still doesn't do anything. He actually does find out that Double D and Ed actually died while trying to save certain people in the future, and he was like, Double D, Ed, they're gone? No. Where's Eddie? Number 2 basically goes, he's in Peach Creek Commons. Really? I'm gonna pay him a visit. He goes like, Eddie! What? Where were you when Double D and Ed needed you the most? They actually had this big. They actually, if I'm reading this correctly, they actually had a big fight. It was like, you think I didn't try to help? You think I didn't? You think I didn't want? You didn't think I tried to help them too? They died. He's like, they died saving me. Okay, you can, dork. They died trying to save me. I didn't know, Eddie. I didn't know. Sorry. You know, some of the guys always thought you'd come back, and even your old K and D buddies thought you'd come back and at least help them out. I mean, to some, you're a legend. Me? A legend, Eddie? I'm just a K&D operative that does his job. No more, no less. Well, let's just say certain people. He's like, let's just say certain people are kind of happy that you're back, and 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 the first person's name has the initials of B, C. Are you kidding me? Like Eddie, I know. Like if this is one of your if this is one of your practical jokes, I ain't laughing. Believe what you want, but it's the truth. I mean, like what? Like Eddie, what did you say about me? Like literally, I need to know. Like, come on, Eddie, give me details, man. I know we were fighting and stuff, but tell me what I need to know. How about you go? How about you go answer yourself? I mean, you're gonna go back to the past. I know, but I kind of want to know if she feels the same way for me now. So at least then, if I know, I can probably see. I can probably see what I need to do in the past when I go back. I know, I know we're fighting fuse and everything, but it's a little important to me. So before I go, I need to go check in with Buttercup. So he goes and they talk. And he says that and she also tells him that Ace kind of went into hiding during the battle between Lord Fuse. You're probably wondering what happened to the Rowdy Rough Boys. Yeah, let's just say since Boomer's the only one that actually wanted to help the heroes out, Brick and Butch weren't that lucky. They tried to make a deal with Lord Fuse, but Lord Fuse is like, no, you shall become one with me. And they basically died in the fusion matter. You could there probably were fusion versions of them. So, but Boomer's like the only like real survivor. But anyways, so number 71 goes to Buttercup, and he asks, so a certain Ed told me some things. Well, actually didn't tell me some things, but he said that you were actually worried about me. She said, of course I was worried about you. He's like, of course I was worried about you. I mean, like, it goes like, well, it's good to know that you actually, it's good to know that you actually showing me some concern, you know. And basically, what happens next? That she does say something into his ear, but we're not privy to that knowledge. He gives Buttercup a look. He gives Buttercup a look that just says, "Oh my God, are you serious?" Like the whole he goes, "Serious like the whole time." She nods. He's, and then he goes back into he goes and walks with everybody before going back into the past. And he goes, "Oh my God, I'm going back to the past, and if we can get some of this fuse stuff, so maybe afterwards I can actually get some other things personal wise settled, or maybe even during. Who knows?" But we're here. But now we're here at the past, where he tells everybody what happened in the future, and everybody starts making contingency plans and breaking off into groups to really figure out how they can stop it. Oh yeah, and the FusionFall episodes are gonna have different versions, like number 72 on Sakamaru is gonna take the guide of various other characters, like a certain other character, and Har is gonna take Ben's number 73. Har is gonna take the missions given by Ben. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting little thing. And some of these stories are going to take narrative turns, so be prepared for that. And even in the past, what the game doesn't show you, whatever the game doesn't show you, I'm just going to fill in. I'm going to fill in the blanks for you. Because Ace and him do fight when he finds out that when he finds out that Ace basically turned Buttercup into Belladonna after Buttercup loses her memory, and they have a fight. And like I said, they fought in the past, but this one was a little bit more intense and personal. I got a little excerpt for the end of it though. That might change. He goes to Ace and he goes, "What makes you think you were ever right for her?" And Ace goes, "What makes you think that you were ever right for her either?" By making her into this punk rock version of her. That's better. It's better. It's better than her being a hero. Ace, give me one good reason why I shouldn't knock you out. I shouldn't punch you so hard you end up in a coma. Because if Buttercup ever does get her memory back, you have to explain to her what you did. And she'd never let you live it down. You're already a freak as it is. You're talking about my heritage, aren't you? You know, it doesn't matter. But you know what, Ace? I should knock you out right here, right now. I may change that. But yeah, we're in the past with number 71, and who knows what's gonna happen. More narrative stuff and more interesting stuff as we go on. And maybe some other stuff that you guys should be privy to. But hey, that is part 1 of the story of number 71, to be continued in FusionFall Retro. There's going to be an alternate story for FusionFall Legacy whenever that comes out. But either way it goes, guys, I'm Bugsy. I'm Bugsy No Name, the guy behind everything. And I'll see you guys later. Peace. And remember, Operation K&D may still be a go. Who knows? Well, see you guys later.